Welcome to another episode of Player 2's Game to Watch in 2024. This episode's looking at those action games that are coming our way. So strap your guns on, get your swords ready, and get ready to see what we're going to be playing in 2024. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2. Senua's Sacrifice was a bit of a watershed moment in game history when it came to portraying mental illness. Using research and guidance from a range of mental health experts, Ninja Theory created a game about a Viking who lived in a world of nightmares created by her own psyche. And there is honestly nothing else out there that is quite like it. Senua's Saga looks to continue that journey into the mind's dark places, while at the same time fix some of the issues that cropped up in the first game. It has been in development for a long time and was the very first game announced for the Xbox Series X, so I think Microsoft have given Ninja Theory a blank check to get this one right. I'm excited to once again dive into the mind of Senua when the game releases later this year. The first Descendant. The first Descendant is landing at exactly the right time. Destiny is faltering, and I get the feeling that the community is ready for a new adventure in the same sort of vein. Luckily, that's exactly what the first Descendant is, a third-person riff on the Destiny formula. I managed to get some hands-on time during a couple of betas last year and found a solid base game that was a little rough around the edges at the time. There's been quite a bit of time for developers to polish those edges since, so I expect it to be in good shape when it releases this year. The problem with this sort of game always faces is how does it capture its audience? How does it convince people to dive in? Let's hope the first Descendant nails the landing and gets people through the front door.
Has their own way of getting.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Look, I want to make it clear, just because I have included a game on this list, doesn't mean I think it will be good. In the case of Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, I very much think that this is a case of Redfall repeating itself. Senior executives forcing devs to make a game that doesn't suit them in the slightest. The old round peg, square hole thing. Why did I include the game? Well, it should be very interesting to watch it all play out. Will it totally belly flop like Redfall did? Will it find a small, dedicated audience that keeps it limping along for a year or two like the Avengers? Or will it even achieve the impossible and be a success? Who knows, but I feel a lot of it will depend on how quickly Rocksteady can adapt to fan feedback. One thing is for sure, it's going to be certainly a ride when the game releases this February.
Penguin is not truly a penguin.
Princess Peach, Showtime. Princess Peach is finally getting her chance to save the world in this upcoming Switch title that seems part traditional Mario game, part Kirby adventure. Peach is seemingly having a quiet night at the theatre and all hell breaks loose, forcing her to take action. There is just no time to wait for that uncultured Italian plumber who wouldn't be caught dead at the theatre to arrive and save the day. As far as the premise goes, well, it's a very Nintendo one. That said, the gameplay looks fantastic, and while it isn't the Peach Rescues Mario role reversal many wish to see, it does give Nintendo another extremely marketable lead character to build a franchise off. Something that Nintendo are masters of. This should be a bit of a fresh air for Ninty fans all around the world, and after the 1-2 punch of Super Mario Wonder and Super Mario RPG late last year, it'd be nice to see a new face there.
From this museum have gone missing. Become Detective Peach in that.
Helldivers 2. The original Helldivers was a top-down twin-stick shooter that really leaned into a Starship Troopers vibe. It was a ton of fun, and playing co-op with mates was one of the true highlights from the PS4 era. Fast forward to 2024 and we have the long-awaited sequel, only this time the top-down perspective has been ditched for a third-person view. This is where I worry. There have been a lot of 4-player, third and first-person action games in recent times, and almost all of them have failed to be successful. Will Helldivers 2 manage to keep its charm and sense of fun in the third person, or will it become just another in a long line of co-op games that come and go in a bit of a flash? I for one am hoping for the former.
On the side. Reload my.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of What to Watch Out For in 2024. Head over to player2.net.au to see the written version of this article, and while you're there, why not check out our reviews, previews, opinion pieces, podcasts, and anything else we decide to put up there. Like and subscribe the video down below, and if you liked what you saw, make sure you check out the video in the top left corner. Thank you for joining us for this episode, and we'll catch you next time on Player 2. See ya.